Well, I came out to college town, where I'm from, we chewing up addies and smoking some calming down. Shorty know that we rocking out. When it come to West Mass, we the ones.
It's Mike the Visionary. I'm at the O's bar in Sunderland, Mass. I'm here with
DJ Lucas. Clean. Let me talk my talk.
How you doing? How you doing tonight?
I'm good, very good. Just played a good show. Sunderland, Mass. Here with my mans. Just about to chop it up about whatever we're chopping it up about. Smoke ends off.
It's about 30 degrees. We freezing our asses off, so we're gonna make this about 4 to 5 minutes for y'all. So just to start off, I guess what's been on repeat lately in your playlist?
Bronx drill. A lot of Bronx drill. Like
Any specific artists?
N.Dot Spin a Lot. It's like a little young kid. I'm really always looking for crazy beats, crazy rhythms, stuff like that. So he had a good ass beat. He had some good ass beats. I fuck with him. He go hard. But yeah, always just looking for new music. So right now I've been listening to a lot of the Bronx drill. I'll be listening to Rich the Factor from Kansas City. I listen to a lot of old school rap, but I'll fuck with like Can too, or that kind of shit too. I fuck with everything, pop music, you know. Make a good song.
And to switch the narrative a little bit, I guess, if you were to go back and listen to one artist for the first time again, who would it be?
If I was Lil Wayne, for sure. Lil Wayne's my favorite artist, but the feelings that I got the first time I heard certain ones of his songs were crazy. Like the mixtape songs. Fully, the reason I rap and the reason I want to rap is like the Lil Wayne mixtape era. Like a lot of people, I'm 29, so a lot of people my age were super inspired by that mixtape era. And other ages, but you know.
And after the release of Continuous Improvement back in September with Papo2004 and remind me. Subjxct 5. I just met the guy and I'm already missing his name.
A lot of numbers.
But I guess after this release, you're on 15 projects within your discography. So to look back on it, I guess which one is the most exciting for you to make?
Lucas's Mansion 3 had a lot of emotions put into it, so that, I mean, exciting in a different way. There's a lot of emotions. It was pretty dope. That was me, like, really deciding I'm, like, an artist, you know, like a professional artist. But, yeah, I'll say Lucas's Mansion 3 was a lot of fun. And go check out that one. There's a lot of feelings in it.
And I guess out of everyone that you've been working with, just to name a few people, Papo2004, Wiki, you know, just to name a couple, who brings the best out of you in the studio?
I mean, well, Papo brings a certain thing because we're like really good friends. We're real close. Me and Wiki, it's like I'm such a huge Wiki fan. So it's like I'd say he brings a lot out of me because I'm such a fan that it's like, holy shit. Like Papo, I'm a fan too, but it's different. We met on different pretenses. I met Wiki as a fan. I met Papo as like almost a peer more. Like I liked his music, but I've been doing it for a while. I met Wiki. So my relationship with Wiki forever is like I just kind of look up to him, you know? So Wiki brings a lot of good lyrics out in me because I feel like I want to impress Wiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to go back into your discography a little bit, back in 2016, you dropped this song, All I Need Is Bands. And I guess that would be the first time where you experiment a little bit and sort of sounding how you sound currently. So
wow, that's a great point, yeah.
What kind of gravitated you towards that sound?
So cool that you say that. I haven't thought about it. You're totally true. Well, when I made Till Death Do Us Part, there were songs that started to venture into that world. Children of the Corn in a way too, I'd say. And I lost my computer, got stolen from my car in LA, and I lost like 5 or 6 beats that had that trumpet horn with the low bass. All I Need Is Bands kind of.
It's wavy.
Shut up. And when I lost that shit, I didn't dive back into that music. I kind of went for Lucas's Mansion 3 at the time and started doing more like whatever boom bap and just experimenting a lot. But yeah, you're totally right. I don't know why I've headed back to that sound. I think it just worked. I feel comfortable with it. I'm from the punk background, so yelling is very natural to me still. You know, there's a place between yelling and rapping for me.
All right. And I just want to compliment you momentarily on your cadence and your delivery on a couple of tracks, specifically Hadley and Rental on the Cape. So
cool.
What helped you sort of polish your sound into what it sounds like today?
So you said Rental on the Cape and
Hadley.
What's so funny about both those songs is they're both songs I made like in a room full of people. So usually I make music alone, but something about even the Cape one, it's not as turned up, but it still has the same energy. And I'm writing these verses I'm writing are for boom bap beats or they're for these turned up beats. Because like the Detroit style music or whatever I'm on is 100 BPM. The boom bap might be 96, you know? So that you can kind of just like take the verses that I would rap in this cadence for a hip or whatever, for a boom bap, hip, whatever you want to call it, beat, and move it to this beat. And so Yeah, I don't know if that answers the question, but you complimented the cadence. Yeah, the cadence just comes from experimenting, finding my own thing. Okay. Right? Yeah. It takes a second to find your own thing in life, you know, but you just got to keep chipping away.
Definitely. And speaking on Hadley, you mentioned not wanting to rep where you're from so much that it's holding you back. So I guess I want to go back and ask, when and how did you come to that realization in your career?
No, I don't think it's much. It's not that I don't want to. It's more like I said. I keep repping the place that I'm from to the point that it's holding me back. Like It's not necessarily that I'm against that, but maybe just that it puts you into a certain box. I don't even know if it's holding me back, but it might be holding me back from one certain world that I was really trying to get into, or something in my mind, and just sort of accepting my place. And you play your role, play your part, as they say. Playing my part. This is what I'm doing. This is what feels natural. So instead of trying to fake the funk, just play my part. So yeah.
And speaking on, rap in Massachusetts, you have a lot of New England related songs, outside of Duncan, Drive to Cumbies. I can go on, Masshole. Yeah. So I guess I want to go ahead and ask, what's the weirdest question that an outsider has asked you about Massachusetts?
That's the weirdest question. Man, it's a classic. They don't know we exist in West Mass. They just associate us with Boston. So that's about it. They just think Red Sox and lobsters and all that. I'm trying to think of something weird. I can't think of something good off the top of the head, but they think West Mass is like a weird cult place, which it kind of is.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it.
Well, we are.
Weird shit.
So all right. So what was the most eye-opening experience you've had outside of Massachusetts, traveling with the music thing?
DJ. The most eye-opening experience I had. I mean, I just think that what I love is like local culture and being. That's why I like repping where I'm from, because I think why I liked rap already was you could learn a lot about places. So I'd listen to Naughty by Nature and learn about New Jersey, or I'd listen to something on the West Coast and learn about the West Coast, or listen to fucking 3 6 Mafia and learn a little bit about Memphis. So I wanted to be that for Western Mass. We had no thing for that. So I just you always have a weird pioneer guy, and then everyone else can hopefully flourish off of that. Yeah. So my realization was just going to other small places and realizing no, this is this is true. This is valuable. So it starts as just we chilling, we kids, we having fun, and then it turns into do I really want to do this forever? But I wanted to do it forever, so I had to figure it out. So sometimes it's when you hit the road, you go out of town, you realize how valuable it is, why you do it.
And speaking on continuing with your career, before we end this, you did momentarily mention during your performance that you're dropping a mixtape soon. Did you want to go into that?
I got Farm Boy Chronicles 2, Mysteries of the Bike Path, hosted by Subjxct 5. Just 45 minutes. It'll come out, very soon. But keep your eye open for that. Mysteries of the Bike Path.
Will we hear that Gorillaz sample on there?
Yep, that Gorillaz. That's just the Feel Good Inc. Instrumental. So it's all remixes. The first Farm Boy Chronicles, just remixes, a Lil Wayne tape of other songs. Yeah.
Well, we are freezing our asses off still. I appreciate your time, DJ Lucas. Is there anything you want to say or anybody you want to shout out before we go?
Shout out y'all. Shout out the O's for having me tonight. Cool bar. Come check it out in Sunderland, Mass. They're cool people. Come rock out the karaoke sometimes and shit. So that's about it.
DJ.
And the weed doesn't help me entirely. It just sort of combats the anxiety. You know that I stay hot. It don't matter. It could be the night or the daytime. And they say I'm a strange guy. Cause life gave me lemons. I made them meringue pie.